Welcome, Totem Pole Nation, LAMBO'S World of Sports, featuring the Big Brother. This is going to be a new series where we talk about the recruits. And like I said, college football recruiting is all year round. Big Brother, go ahead and tell us the details of the University of Alabama recruiting and why they're so successful and why they have seven national championships because they can get guys like whoever. So go ahead and give us the statistics before I start naming the players.
Yeah, so this is coming from 247 Alabama. They're for the 2024 class. They've got 19 commits so far, 2 5-stars, 11 4-stars, average rating of a 92.36 for their player. So, their average is a low 4-star to, a couple more points and their average would be a 5-star. So that's not too surprising. We've seen their continued success throughout the years. Like I said, 4th ranked class right now, and the top of their lineup when it comes to recruiting is just top dudes from every state, basically. 4th ranked player from Alabama, 2nd ranked player from California, 4th ranked player from California, 11th ranked player from Georgia, and I could keep going. They've got top 10 guys from every state, and it's not really a surprise. It's Alabama. It's Nick Saban. He's honestly the best recruiter of all time. I don't think that's really a debate at this point. He's done nothing but bring in top caliber talent, and if you want to expand on some of those talented guys, go right ahead.
All right, so Elite 11 MVP winner. Just in case y'all don't know who the Elite 11 is, Elite 11 is about all the quarterbacks from all over across the country. I think it goes from like 30 or more plus to whatnot. But I think at the same time, Julian Sayin is one of those guys at the quarterback spot. He is the class of 2024. He visited multiple other schools, but he wanted to go to Alabama. Alabama has essentially quarterbacks, Mac Jones, Tua, Bryce Young, all those guys as well, Jalen Hurts as well. But I think this guy has great pocket mobility. He's accurate, great on a tight release. He goes to Carlsbad High School, which is in California. We don't know what that is, but we're just giving you the information. He was 10-2 as a starter in his junior year in 2022. 66% of his passes. He completes 66% of his passes, 2,700 yards, 27 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He also ran for 26 carries, 154 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I think this guy is going to learn a lot from the Nick Saban tree. Not just that, but the offensive coordinator, Tommy Rees, he will be staying. Tommy Rees, by the way, has worked with some great quarterbacks in Notre Dame. I think, by the way, for debate, and Book could be one of the best QBs in Notre Dame as I've seen him play. That's a debate for later, but this guy is great. He needs to be a little bit bigger. He's a little skinny. Not blaming the pitcher, but, you play at the University of Alabama. You can't be, skinny and whatnot. But at the same time, for Alabama, they're getting guys around. I think this guy is going to be something impressive. Maybe some people know about this, but I think this guy is going to make history in the University of Alabama. If he doesn't somewhat decommit, he can run, he's mobile, but I think as far as the Nick Saban tree as of right now, they have Jalen Monroe. I'm not bashing him, man, but as far as Alabama's talent in the past, they have pocket quarterbacks. This guy is probably a good pocket quarterback, but hopefully when he comes in next year, he could somewhat win the starting job over Mark Buckner or whatnot. But Tyler Buckner's been in college football for a long time, so he might be gone. But I think this guy's going to bring some impressive, elite throwing arm. I think he's very smart. So we'll see how that goes. But here is the second recruit that some of y'all do know, but that you don't really know. We're going to talk about Dre Kirkpatrick Jr. Yes, he committed to Alabama. By the way, that is the son of Dre Kirkpatrick, who played for the who played for the NFL and the Cincinnati Bengals. But at the same time, he's from Gadsden City High School, which is in Alabama. He plays cornerback. From watching the film of this guy, he's very aggressive. He's versatile. He plays safety. He plays cornerback. He's very aggressive. I think for this guy, he follows his father's footsteps. But also at the same time, for this guy, could he be the next Patrick Surtain? Could he be, those guys that came out of Alabama as well? So I think this guy brings something special to the talent core. Those are my two favorite ones, outstanding recruits for the University of Alabama. I think both of those two guys coming in campus next year will make big, big strides. Both of these are the classes of 2024. Some of these players are part of the class of 2025, and then they reclass and go to 2024. But these guys are coming out next year in 2024, and they're going to do some great things. So these are the two players that inspired me, Dre Kirkpatrick Jr. and the quarterback. Very, very excellent. So these are the type of players that will make history. And by the way, you will see their name possibly in the Heisman. I don't know. Do you have any final words on this Alabama class, by the way?
No, I mean, it's every year since Saban has been there, it's every year. They just bring in these dogs like you're talking about. And just picking two to talk about today, I'm sure was a tough decision just with the depth that they have in that recruiting class. So, I mean, we could go on for an hour if we wanted to talk about just how good this class is and the potential, Heisman and other award-winning players that they could possibly have in the future. So I think you did a good job covering the top two guys in your mind. But like I said, we could go on forever about this class.
All right, so this is it for LAMBO'S World of Sports. This is the class of 2024. This is the first episode of the recruiting journey, or the recruiting, episode or whatnot. We'll be doing more probably every Wednesday. So the next episode will be recruiting the University of Michigan in the next episode. So this was a great one. It wasn't easy. It was a lot of research, by the way, at this last minute. But I still find a way to get it done. So this puts a lot of research. It's not something we just point out blank, it's not something we do point out blank and this gets done in 5 minutes. This took, sometimes no sleep. This took sacrificing a lot of things for this as well. So we'll be talking about Alabama in the future. They got so many commits. We're just going to talk about two of them today. We'll go through 40, 50 of them throughout the year, but not right now because that's too much information. So LAMBO'S World of Sports, Sideline Sports Network, we will be catching you later on in the next episode of the University of Michigan.